Hello everyone, FlyOver here and welcome to the new video. Okay, in today's video, again by the request of someone from the comments, I am going to show you how to use little nav map for planning your flight. And I'm gonna show you actually how to plan IFR flight. I'm going to show you how to plan VFR flight. And I'm going to show you how to plan VOR to VOR plan like I actually use in my VOR to VOR tour, which I will talk a little bit more later. Okay, so here we are. We have little nav map, and when you open it, when you download it first, when you install, when you open it, make sure that you, if you have a Navigraph subscription, make sure that you have new ARAC installed, new nav data. Okay, so if you have that, then you can proceed further. So first thing what you need to do after you install the little nav map, you need to go to scenery library and you need to go to this menu here, load scenery library, and you need to find your Microsoft Simulator library, where it is, where is your base path. In my case, I have it installed on F disk, and this is my library. So you just point the little nav map to that folder and press load, and it will take some time, 5 maybe 10 minutes, depends of how many mods and add-ons you have installed, and it will go through your library and it will install every airport that you have installed in your Microsoft Flight Simulator. Of course, you can do that also for X-Plane 11, and also we don't have it here, but you can also use it for P3D or Microsoft Flight Simulator X, or earlier it worked with everyone, but I'm gonna show you how to use it with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 because that is what we use. Okay, after you do this, and after you have a library already loaded, you can close this and you will have a lot of these yellow dots on the screen, and that will be your airports, actually all your installed airports. And you can actually see here, if we go for here you have plus and minus sign, and you have middle. You can adjust the number of details on your map, so you can lower down to minimum, and then you can see that we have those yellow dots. That is all airports that we have installed in our Microsoft Flight Simulator. But if you want more details, then you will click plus, you will get their names, and then you will get more details and even more details like airways and everything, but we don't need that. We will go just click in the middle, and I'm gonna use that view. Just click here in the middle, in between minus and plus, and reset to default. So you will have default view that I will use in this video. Okay, so we're gonna plan our flight. So what we need for our flight, we need our beginning, our departure airport, we need our destination airport, and we need route. Now, route can be IFR, VFR, or can be VOR to VOR, or can be just whatever you click on the map actually. So let's take example. If we want to fly from Split to Zagreb, like let's take the example that we already use in many of our videos before. So I'm gonna click right click of the mouse. So I will come here to Split Airport, right click, and I will say set airport Split as departure, and you can see it will be added to your flight plan. So now this is our departure. Okay, now next we wanna build our route from that to the airport of arrival. Okay, So let's say we're gonna fly VFR, and let's say we wanna see in the process, we're gonna see, okay, we're gonna fly through this airport, we wanna see that. So we will just say append that airport, and it will be appended, and you can see that our route is already started to build. Okay, then let's say, for example, you want to fly over this road, but there is something interesting that you can see. You can just right click and say append position, and it will be added waypoint even if there is nothing on the map. You can add custom waypoint, right? Now let's go closer a bit. Let's go toward the Zagreb, and let's say we want to visit first city of Karlovac. So we're gonna fly, we're gonna click here and say append position, and we're gonna see, we're gonna add another waypoint to city of Karlovac, and then at the end we're gonna set airport Zagreb as destination, and this is our closed flight plan. And when you add your destination, you will get your vertical profile here. So you remember, you must have your departure and your destination, and then you will get your vertical profile. So if we go here and move our mouse, you can see that on the map the blue circle is moving, and actually there is a mountains, as we can see. So the minimum safe flight altitude will be 6,500 feet, which is designated by this red line. So we need to set up our flight altitudes to 6,500 feet. How we gonna do it? Just simple, here up we're gonna put 6,500, and our vertical profile will be adjusted, and we will fly over the mountains on the safe altitude. So that is valid for every route you make, and that's it. You have already top of descent calculated here, but that one will be better calculated if you use aircraft profile. I am not using aircraft profile. I have to tell you immediately, I don't use any aircraft profile, because little NavMap is, well, that is the part I don't like in the little NavMap. You cannot actually have many aircraft profile loaded in the little NavMap. You can have only one. So if you fly with the Airbus, you need to load a profile for the Airbus. If you fly with the Piper, you need to load profile for the Piper. If you fly with Cessna, you need to load profile for Cessna. So I am not using it. I am calculating my top of descent on different way, and I am not using the profile for that. And I'm also not using the fuel calculation. Okay, that is the thing, and I will not talk about that because I'm not using it, and it's totally not relevant for using the little NavMap. That aircraft profiles are totally not important, and there is no need to use. Okay, so now we have our route, whatever it is. Let's say you mistake something and you want to do correction. So let's say you just click left click, and you can drag this and put here, and new waypoint will be just added wherever it is. So if I wanna bring this to here, I will just click here on the route and drag it and click again, and now we have different route. Okay, that is how you make adjustment. If you wanna delete the waypoint, you can just go here and click delete waypoint from the flight plan, and it's gonna be deleted. Or what you can do is you can just go here or here and delete that waypoint from the list, because this is your route. Okay, so that is how you're gonna make your VFR route. Simple and easy. And also if you zoom closer, you will see those VORs and also airways. So you can easily create your route using those VORs. If you zoom out, the VORs will be like this. If you zoom them closer, then you will be able to see exactly the VOR, and then you just click on the VOR and say append to flight plan, and it will ask you what, and you say you want VOR DME. But look what happened now. It will append it on the end of the way of the route, but we want it actually here behind split. So what we're gonna do, we will go move selected up, and then up again, and up again, and up again, and up again. And now we have route from the airport. You know, just put it in the order wherever you want it. So that is how you create the route using the VORs. Okay, and now the most important, how you gonna create IFR routes for your Airbus or other planes. That one is easy. Let me delete this flight plan totally. So you're gonna go file, and you're gonna click here reset all for a new flight, and make sure that everything is checked, and we're gonna delete everything. Now is empty. Okay, no flight plan. So let's use our route from the previous video. So what we're going to do is we are going to add our split airport, right? But not like this. We are going to go to flight plan, and we're going to go to new flight plan from route description. So when this open, you will get the window like this, and you need to enter flight plan route description. So if you're using SimBrief, you are going just copy and paste what you have in SimBrief. But we are missing airports here. We are missing departure and arrival. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna enter here a split airport, and at the end, we're gonna enter Zagreb airport, and we're gonna click on read route description. And if everything is okay, if no errors, it's going to be read and textually explained here. So we just click here on create flight plan, and we have our IFR flight plan. Okay, now we have our IFR flight plan, and let's say we don't want to fly on 12,000 feet. We want to fly on flight level 180. So we're going to put 18,000 feet. That's it. We have top of climb, top of descent. Everything is here. Not everything. What are we missing is our departure and arrival, right? And approach, of course. So how are we going to do it? Let's zoom on the split airport. We know that runway 05 is active, let's say. Right click and show departure procedures for split. Click, and they will be here. All of them. Now you filter that. We say, let's see only runway 05, departure procedures. And now we can see, okay, for departure 05, our first waypoint is Sirmi, so we need Sirmi. And we have here two Sirmi departure. We have Sirmi departure 1 whiskey, and when you click on this plus, it will open for you whole description actually what to do. And we can also click on Sirmi 8 delta, and we can see. But what we can do, we can click on this and zoom out a little bit, and it will show us actually what is going on all the way to Sirmi. It will show us how actually it looks like. Okay, if we go to 1 whiskey, it's going to be like this. If we're going to 8 delta, it's going to be like this. See, you click. It's not added yet to the flight plan. It's just here for you to see. Okay, let's say we want to use SIRMI 8 Delta. Right click and insert SID05 SIRMI 8 Delta into flight plan. Click on that, and now we have our runway 05 and we have our departure already preset in our route, and it's going to be orange color, a little bit different color than our route, which is yellow. Okay, so now we're gonna do that also for our arrival, right? So let's say 04 is active runway. We're gonna click and say show arrival procedures, and we're gonna choose arrival procedures for runway 04, and we know that our last waypoint will be Rudik. So we're gonna check here. We have Rudy 2 Zulu and Rudy 6 Alpha. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's see. Rudik 2 Zulu is this one, and Rudik 6 Alpha is this one. So now if we go Rudik 2 Zulu, we are going to Exxon waypoint, and then from Exxon we need somehow to get to this ILS. But if we choose Rudy 6 Alpha, it is a little bit different procedure, but it will bring us to this Pisarovina arrival, actually NDB, and then from there we have shorter way to the waypoint. But of course, if you get from ATC any different departure or arrival, you will use that one. But if I'm going to use by myself, if I don't fly with ATC, I am going to use this one. So what I'm going to do is Rudy 6 Alpha, insert star 04 Rudy 6 Alpha into flight plan, and it's going to become orange. Okay, now you can see that we are actually not aligned with the ILS. We are coming aside. You can see that from Pisarovina to the airport is actually, we are not entering into the feather of the ILS. So what we need approach. And we can use approach ILS Zulu or ILS Yankee. And in this case, ILS Zulu will be really sharp turn to the right and left and everything, and it won't be actually good. If we use that Rudik 2 Zulu, then maybe we can use this one approach, but we need to use ILS Yankee because we need a little bit more time to adjust to the ILS. So what I'm going to do is insert approach ILS Yankee, outer marker 04 into flight plan, and voila, our route is completely done. And you have everything, including your missed approach, which is shown in those dotted lines. And you can see there is a hold here, and after that hold you're gonna do whatever you need to do. So this is our route completely done with our departure, with our main route, and with our approach and arrival. So everything is here. Super simple, super easy. And you can apply that for every possible route that you can fly. Now, what is important to say is that you must have navigation database installed. Without new IRAC, this will not be the same. You won't have same names. You will have different names. Maybe certain procedures are same like in the old database, but certainly some of them are changed. So you need to update your IRAC database. That is important. And that is it. If you want to export your flight plan to fly with some other airplane in the Microsoft Flight Simulator, you just go here, you just go export flight plan as MSFS 2020 plan, and it will open. You need to select start position, or you don't have to, you can just save, or you because start position you can select from the map in the flight simulator, but also you can select start position here, and it will show you the parkings where we are starting, and you can change that and actually select, because what you can do, if you zoom enough, you can see actually every parking on the airport, every taxiway, and everything else. So we can actually set parking as departure and set that as our starting position. Also, what is important is that you will see when you load your aircraft in the flight simulator. If you open little nav map on the second screen, on your second monitor, you will be able to see your aircraft parked here, and it will follow the route and everything, and you can always monitor that on the second screen to see that you are really on route and everything. And also you can see the online flights. This is IVAO flights. I have that turned on. We can turn it off. We can turn that off here, and we can turn them on. This is IVAO flights, and you can see them if you're flying online, or if you don't flying online, you can turn them off also. And also you can see here that I have turned on mostly everything. I don't have waypoints, because if I turn on waypoints, it will be a lot of mess here, a lot of small waypoints, which is actually it will just block your map, you know. So you just turn on here to be shown only the things that is important to you. I have low airways turned on, but I can turn them off, you can see. And also you can see that not everyone have low airways. Okay, now we are zoomed out, but if we zoom in, you can see that not everyone have airways anymore. If we turn on jet airways, you can see that Italy have, but Croatia don't have airways anymore. Big part of Croatia doesn't use high airways anymore. See, they stop here. So that is how you can see the things. And also, the most important thing, you can actually change the map. You can use OpenStreetMap, if that one is better for you, or a terrain map, or Atlas, plane, whatever. I'm using OpenTopoMap because it's the best for me. It does the job, but you can use whatever you want, and actually there is a few more maps that you can download and use here too. And also there is a point of interest that you can download from flysim.to, and also put here, you just update them into you actually import them from here, and then they will be shown here as a point of interest from Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't have them because I don't use them, and I know where is my point of interest by other ways, so I'm not using it. And that will be all. Actually, the most important thing, one more thing that let me show you, and that is if you click on the airport, or if you click here on the airport. Now here you have, of course, information about the airport, and why it doesn't work? Look at this. Better. Interesting. Show information. Oh, there it is. So right click and show information. That's how you need to do it. And if you go here for the weather, airport and weather, and then you can see actually matter for the airport. You can see the weather, and also you can see what is the best runway for the wind, and information about what will be your headwind, what will be your crosswind, your QNH, your temperature, dew point, and flight rules, time. Everything from the weather. So if we click here on Zagreb and say show information, we will get information about Zagreb. Also, we have VFR condition, we have wind 255, 4 knots, temperature, dew point, QNH, and also we can see that actually runway is 22 and not 04 that we choose for this airport. So this is very important that you can see here, and this is METAR, which will be exactly same like the one you have in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay. So is there anything else that I forget to mention? Let me think. I don't think so. Like I said, I am not using fuel calculation, so I don't need it, because for fuel calculation you should have aircraft profile, and I'm not using aircraft profiles because you cannot have many, you can have only one, and I'm not flying only one airport, and every time I need to load separated aircraft profile, it is pain in the butt, so I just don't use it. Okay. And you can also see here that you can choose weather source, wind source, and you can actually open here options and play with the things and see what you can actually change, what you cannot change. You have, you're using Active Sky, of course, you can use from here, or you can use from VATSIM, IVAO, weather, whatever. Online flying also you can choose here. Do you want VATSIM, IVAO, Pilot Edge, or you want some other custom? You can put web address here. So yeah, that's the thing. You can also choose what color the thing will be on the map. You can change that. And the most important thing, I believe, let me just find where it is. But I believe we can have a dark view on this. I know there is somewhere. Let me see. It was actually dark topic, dark theme. Yeah, style. Night. See, will that change? Yes. This is night. This is dark theme. So if you like that, you can also use little nav map like that, but the map is a little bit dimmed and I don't like it. So I better like it brighter. So you can go just here, Windows, Style, and just use whatever it is. I'm using Windows theme, and that's it. Right. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it was useful for you. And if you have any questions, of course, you can ask them down in the comments. And also, if you need anything, again, tell me in the comments and I will make video about it. Thank you very much. Bye.